It is tax time, and a phone call from the IRS this time of year could make the hair on the back of your neck stand up. Well, that's for good reason. Tax time is a prime time for scammers. So here's more from the BBB with some red flags that you should watch out for this tax season.
I'm joined by the Regional Director of the Better Business Bureau, Sydney Waters, and good morning, Sydney.
Good morning. How are you, Rachel?
Doing well, thanks. And today we're talking about not only tax season and tax preps, but something that unfortunately goes along with this time of year, and that's fraudulent activity that's associated with the IRS, with our taxes.
Yes, this is a very hot time for tax and identity theft fraud just because we are in tax season and everyone's personal information is very susceptible and online right now. And what we're seeing from these scammers is there are two ways that they're generally approaching consumers. And the first one is by phone. And so, what you will see if a scammer contacts you by phone, these impersonators will be very pushy. They may even give you a fake badge number and even threaten you with jail time if you don't pay them directly. So that should be another red flag you see, Rachel, because the IRS will never call you and ask you to pay them over the phone for anything directly. The other thing we're seeing is phishing, which will be in the form of a text message, social media, or email just reaching out for you, saying they're working on your return and they need additional information to update your e-file.
And I'm glad that you pointed that out, that the IRS is not going to initially contact you over the phone, because I assume that those people who are pretending to be IRS agents can be very convincing. Now, if you find yourself in a situation like that, Sydney, what do you do?
In a situation like that, hopefully you do catch it in time.
Yeah.
And if you do, you really need, there's three groups you need to contact.
Okay.
The first group would be the IRS. The second group would be the Federal Trade Commission. And then the third group would be us here at the BBB. And you can actually call us directly and work through this problem. If you are dealing with the IRS and you feel like something is off, call us. We'll give you these resources and put you in contact with the correct person.
Well, and from some of the reading that you had shared to me, doing your taxes earlier.
Number one tip the BBB is giving right now, the sooner you can get your own personal taxes done, the better, just because there's no need for a scammer to try and file your taxes because you've already done it that year.
Bingo, you got ahead of them.
Yes, yes.
Well, thank you for all the tips this morning, Sydney. We always appreciate all of your suggestions and your help with the BBB.
Thank you and happy tax season.
Yeah, thanks, Sydney.